So, well, before I came out to her, we hadn't done that work because I was in the closet. I was pretending. When I had come out, I was already out in Los Angeles at UCLA, in West Hollywood. I was starting to date a little bit. When I came out to her, it was accidental. I tell that story in the book. I didn't mean to. We were having, well, it wasn't a debate because it was one-sided. She was preaching about don't ask, don't tell because she felt it was too inclusive. That gay people, if they were closeted, could serve in her military. She didn't like that. And as I heard her go on and on and on, my heart breaking, because she was no longer talking about gay people in theory. This was me and my friends. I shed some tears. And she read those tears like tea leaves, and she knew. And that was the beginning of a journey to rebuild a relationship with her. And really, that work that we did to rebuild that relationship, to start to come to terms with each other, for her to be brave enough to show curiosity in me and my friends, well, those are the lessons I learned that in this book, after you get through the first 2/3, which is some history, hopefully some compelling stories, I felt it necessary to put my feet where my opinions and my beliefs are, and to show that same curiosity she showed for me, and that same courage she showed to come meet my LGBT friends in California as a good Mormon conservative woman. I felt I needed to travel back to Texarkana, Texas, travel back to San Antonio, and travel back to Salt Lake City, Utah, to meet with leaders of the Mormon Church to see if I could show that curiosity with them, share the personal stories both ways with them that could start to rebuild relationships and build bridges of understanding. It was not easy.
Right. What were those meetings like?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. People say, man, this must be impossibly difficult in these politically difficult and divided times. And that's just not true. As a lie that's being peddled, I think, by folks who find those divisions politically helpful or profitable, or by 24-hour news channels that love to be able to sell shaving cream and insurance by selling those divisions. And really the truth is, if you sit down at a dinner table across from somebody, in Texas it's a little more fun because you can share some Jack Daniels, and in Salt Lake City it's probably more like a lemon tea. Right. But if you can do that, truly the divides start to melt away very quickly. You're still going to hear some things you don't agree with. That's a part of it. But I think what you start to see is that this lie being peddled, that politics, whether you put an R or a D on your voter registration card, is the highest plane there is. The highest plane, that is a lie. There is a far higher plane than politics. And when you have the courage to sit across from someone and the willingness to be curious about them as you hope they will be about you, it becomes easy to build a bridge. And I found that with both the Mormon Church and with my family back in Texas. And I hope that some of what came of those meetings that you discover in this book will be surprising, but also inspiring to others to start rebuilding those connections we've lost.